why is it so hard to get government grants to support Australian-made products? Well, in this video, we're going to actually talk to you a little bit about why it actually might not be so hard and why that is actually a myth. There's billions and billions of dollars out there that the government are giving away to help Australians, maybe just like you, to get their business up and running. So before we get going, I am Andrew Grant. Together with my wife, Daryl, we've helped hundreds of people, or thousands of people actually, around the world to make businesses and become financially independent in the way they like. But today we have Steve Eagle. Steve is our subject expert, and he's going to share how he's been able to bring there's actually over 3,000 products to market in 28 different marketplaces and totaling over $1 billion worth of products. So, but a part of it, you've been involved in getting grants and understanding how to get grants. So Steve, tell us a little bit about how we get the grants going.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can really understand how people who maybe are starting to look for grants to support their business feel like it's really difficult to get a grant for your Australian-made product. But I'm here to let you know some strategies that will help you accelerate that and find the perfect grant for you. So the first one is knowing how to look for grants. Many people will jump online and do a Google search of, are there grants for XYZ business, or are there grants for XYZ product business? And that's simply not the smartest or best way to search for grants. Firstly, you have to understand who gives out grants. Where do they come from, right? And they don't come from a single place. The federal government definitely gives out grants. Local state governments give out grants. Your council, your local shire or council will have grants available. And then also private industry gives out grants. Even companies like Allianz, like Westpac Bank, Commonwealth Bank, Coles, Woolworths have many grants available for private businesses that are outside of the government system. So how do you find them? Well, understanding that they are originating in different places from different people, like state, federal, or local governments, you need to go to those government websites to find them. And this is now easier. If you go onto Google and do a Google search like grants available in Queensland or grants available in Sydney, you will find specific pages that these local governments run that list their grants. Then it's about searching through the grants to find some keywords in the grants that match what you're trying to do. So don't worry about what your business is. Don't worry so much about what your product is. Think about what are you trying to do. If you're doing research and development, you should be looking for research and development grants. If you're doing exporting, you should be looking for export market development grants. If you're doing an expansion, you want a new production line, or you're working with your manufacturer to bring something new to market, you need to find the grant that matches the activity you're doing rather than the product or the business that you're in. Then, once you've found those grants, you want to actually have a detailed look at the grant brief. The grant brief is normally a document that details in every way what the money is available to do. So when you're writing your grant application or when you're looking to get a grant that fits what you're trying to do, you need to match your language to that brief. You need to make your business, your product, the activity that you're doing, the partnerships that you have fit into the application wording, the application documents, and the desired outcomes that that grant officer has. Matching your application to what the desired outcomes of the grant officer has listed in the grant brief is a really highly leveraged way to get successful grant applications done.
The way what we say about this is just give them what they want. Listen to what they want and tell them what they want. Obviously, you have to be correct, but don't tell them about stuff they haven't asked about. Don't be boring them. Be really clear to the point and getting what you want. Now, the thing you need to understand at the moment for Australian manufacturers, how much money is going around at the moment?
There's literally billions and billions of dollars. So, it's upwards of $30 billion is available right now for producing Australian-made stuff. And that's at every level. There are commercialization grants, which simply are grants that If you've got a great idea that you would like to see commercialized, well, the government's ready to give you money as long as you fit that grant brief of what they would like to see commercialized. There are grants, as I mentioned before, for research and development. So any research and development you're doing on any types of products or businesses, you can get up to 49% of that research money covered by a grant. There are things like export development grants where you can get rebates on your export marketing, advertising, business trips, supplier greetings, and sales events. Again, so there are really many different types of grants, and you need to be focused on how you approach that grant opportunity to give the grant officer what they want, as Andrew just rightly said.
The thing you need to understand is there's billions of dollars going around, and they're going to give it to somebody. It might as well be you. All you need to do is just look better than your competitor, or at least look qualified as well. So take a bit of time, think about it, ask them what they want, study it, and provide them with a proposal that meets their needs. They are your customer. You're selling it to them. So the government officer is your customer. Sell it to them why they should trust you with the money and make the sale of getting the grant. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Appreciate that. Now, if you like what you heard here today, and you would like to hear more of this sort of stuff, why don't you subscribe to our channel? Click below. Let us know that you join the community. We want to hear from you, and we're going to be putting this sort of content out more and more on different subjects, all about getting you a business and how you can manufacture and get that Aussie-made Australian product.